Hi guys, so it's Haley, and I've showed you how I styled my Ariel wig, and actually two wigs, and so now today I'm going to show you how to do an Ariel inspired makeup look. So first you are going to want a handy dandy hair tie, and you are going to want to pull your hair up and out of your face. My bangs don't like to do what they're told. First of all, you want to make sure that you have your face completely clean and washed and makeup free. Then you want to put a little bit of moisturizer on to your face, and I like to use on a daily basis the Benefit Triple Performance Moisturizer. It's kind of expensive, but it's really good for your skin. So you don't want a lot, you don't want oily skin, just on the, mostly just put it on the patches where your skin is a little bit rough. Okay. So most of the cosmetics that I'm going to be using could be drugstore cosmetics. I buy them at Ulta Beauty, but they're cheaper brands. Obviously, you can use more expensive makeup, and I'll be using a more expensive concealer, but and foundation, but you can use whatever suits you best. So I like to get my face toned because Ariel is young and she has really nice and firm skin. So I use this from Bath & Body Works, and it's just a toning citrus formula. It's all natural. I just squirt a little on my hand and run it over my face. It's super refreshing. I like to use this in the morning, and it just makes your face feel firm. Make sure it's all patted in and dry. And then the last couple steps before the foundation, I like to use a primer if I'm going to be wearing it for a long time, the makeup. So I'm not actually going to use any primer right now because I'm running a little bit low and I want to save this. But I like to use Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation. It's oil-free and it's good for your skin. So next we are going to use some sort of a concealer just to bring in some light to the dark spots under our eye and to cover up any spots where maybe there are some blemishes. So this is just a CoverGirl concealer stick. So super easy. Whatever you want to use in a good color. I like the really light stuff. So, and my mirror's over here, so I'm sorry they're not looking right at you. Okay. We're going to use our foundation, and I like to use Smashbox, oh it's messy, yuck. Smashbox, the Studio Skin 15-hour wear, and it does stay on a long time, and it makes your skin just look flawless, so it's really good makeup. So I like to just this is an Ulta, just a shadow pack. It's super cheap makeup, not very good. And we're going to be using this neutral, I can't do this neutral colored makeup, and it's a kind of like a bone color. And we're going to use that over our whole eyelid. I'm actually just going to do this part with my finger. We're going to do it over the whole eyelid and up into the brow bone. This is Maybelline, and it's Copper Craze. It's 260S. This isn't quite the right color, but we're kind of going to use it as another little bit of a base to our cream shadow that we're going to use. In the parks, Ariel likes to wear kind of a copper or rust color on her eye when she's in her dress or even when she's in her fin. So that's what we're going to use, and it's something like this. We're just going to put that on the lid and a little bit into the crease. And I'm just going to use my finger again on. Now, I found, this is NYX, I got it at Ulta, like $3, and it's a cream shadow, and it doesn't have a color name on it, but it is just kind of a metallic, kind of orangey, rusty color, and it's a cream shadow. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on and then just kind of see how it blends in. We're going to do the lid and the crease. And don't worry if it gets a lot into the crease, because we're going to be adding another shadow in on top of this. So I'm actually going to be using this palette, which I bought at Sephora, and this was a more expensive makeup, but it's actually Ariel inspired from the Disney Raining Beauties collection. And there's just a couple shadows in here that I like to use, but you can use whatever you like. So we are going to be using this one called Seashells, and it's kind of a shimmery, kind of a lighter color. We're going to use that up into the brow bone and blend it into the crease. We're going to use a little bit in the corners. There's this Stick of Swimmin', which we're going to use a teeny little bit of right along in our waterline. And we're going to use a little bit of this one called Ursula, and it's kind of a purpley brown, and we're just going to use it kind of in the corners to create a little bit more of a smoky, dramatic look. So, and I'm going to do all of this using a blending, tapered, creased eyeshadow brush. So, I'm going to start with my light colors. I'm going to start with the kind of beige, shimmery color up into the brow bone and in the crease and a little bit in the corners to give this open, wide-eyed look. So. We're going to do our eyeliner, and Ariel has big, wide open eyes. So what we want to do is we want to have it be a tiny bit thicker in the middle, but then thin on the outsides. And I'm going to make it wing up just a little bit at the ends because the shape of my eye looks wider when I have a little bit of a turn upwards at the end. But depending on your eye shape, you may not need to do it that way. We're also not going to heavily line the underside of our eye. We might line it just in the middles of the eye to kind of help give it this rounded, big open kind of look. Okay, so normally at this point would be when we would apply a little mascara and then put on our fake eyelashes. I don't want to use fake eyelashes today. I only have one set right now and I need them for a party this weekend. But these are the eyelashes that I like to use, and they're by Ariel. And the reason that I like them, they're black and they're number 116. And I like them because they are much smaller in the middle of the eye and more winged out on the side, which will help give kind of a big, open, beautiful eye look. So these are the fake eyelashes that I would use with a good eyelash glue. Don't use the junk that they come with. But I'm not going to do the fake lashes today, so I'm just going to end up doing some mascara. So what I'm going to do, since I'm not using the fake eyelashes, and if you don't like to use fakes, this is a good way to go. I'm just going to do a double coat of mascara on the outsides, but just a single coat on the insides, and then a real careful thin coat on my bottom lashes to give it a real open and wide look. I'm not going to use much on the bottoms and the corners. There. So I am using Mally Volumizing Mascara. It is the best mascara. I think we're going to do our blush and contouring. So I have a couple of things that I'm going to be using here. These are not drugstore cosmetics either, but they're what I like to use. You could use any kind of a blush, but I'm going to be using Laura Geller Blush and Brighten. This is a highlighter and blush combo. And then I'm also going to be using Laura Geller Blush and Brighten in Pink Grapefruit. Woo! Pink Grapefruit. And this is Como. And I'm going to mostly just use the highlighter out of this and the blush from this. And then I'm going to be using just this real cheap Sun-Kissed Cheek. It's like a bronze blush. And I'm actually going to be using that for my contouring with a contouring brush. And this is an Ulta brush, so not too expensive. Yeah, and I like going to Ulta because I always get a good deal there, like a gift with purchase or samples or whatever. So, cool. So, we're going to get our blush brush. I like to use Estee Lauder blush brushes. They're really good. And we're going to get our blush, and we're just going to put it on the apples of our cheeks. Now it's time to do the eyebrows. Obviously, you're wearing a red wig, and so if you're like me and you have brown eyebrows, they're not going to really go with the wig. So, what you want to do is you're going to want to turn your eyebrows red, and you're going to want to kind of try to match your wig as best as you can. So it kind of depends on what color wig you're going to be wearing. Today, I'm going to be wearing my darker red wig. And so I'm going to use darker red lipstick and a darker red eyebrow. So you can do this a few ways. There are companies that make red eyebrow pencils, which would be ideal. Or I've seen people who do, they will kind of put stuff in their eyebrows that will hold on to a shadow, and then they'll use their same eyeshadow in their brow. Today I'm going to be using actually just a red lip liner in my brow, and then brushing it up with a brow pencil. So, I don't know if this is like the best thing to do, but it's what I'm going to do. So, I've got this, it's NYX, and it's a retractable lip liner, and it's in the color Sienna, and it's waterproof, which is awesome! And it's got this nice, I don't know if you'd see it, it's kind of blurry, little tip there. You want to For the lips, I'm going to be using the same liner that I used on my brow, which is that NYX, and it is Sienna. And I'm going to be using an NYX lipstick in number, it's called Snow White, and it's number 569. And it looks like this. It's a little bit darker red. And these, I matched it as best as I could with the liner. Ta-da! Ariel! Isn't it beautiful? And that's all I have for you. So you've got the tail fin. It's a stretchy material. It's got one seam down the side. I think we decided if we did it again, we would want 2 seams. Nude leotard. We've got Velcro shells. And that wig that we styled. So I think that's all. Thank you for watching my video. Have a good day, starfishes.